Oh, demon, you got some complaining to do. Yes, I have some complaining to do. So, let me tell you about my morning with good old Microsoft. So, I purchased Gears of War 4 off the Microsoft website so I can get it on PC under my normal Microsoft account that I always use to log into, my remote app on my phone when I'm controlling my Xbox and whatever I use to log in. So I purchase it, and it doesn't give me the option to install it or download it. So I start to worry a little bit. I turn on my Xbox, there's Gears of War 4 ready to play, but it's not on my PC. So I'm starting to figure out what the hell is going on. Why can't I install it or download it on my PC? I go to my email, I find the receipt, I click order details. It says, you own this, but no option to download or install. So I'm like, what the fuck? So after about an hour or 2 hours of fucking around, I can't figure out what's going on. I'm like lost, right? So I actually cave and I go to talk to a live individual on Microsoft support. This was all last night, by the way. I try to talk to somebody on Microsoft support. They give me a phone number to call, and then they have the nerve to post the business hours, which the fucking business is closed because I'm trying to play this game at midnight. So I'm talking to the guy, and I'm like, dude, it's closed. You got to help me. Like, I can't download the game. It's a midnight release. Oh, I understand that, but there's nothing we can do. So why do you even bother posting the time of the time it opens? Like, come on, really? You should have just said, sir, they're closed. There's nothing we can do until morning. They open at this time. Don't be like, refer to this and here's their business hours. Like, come on, dude. So I wait till this morning. I get up this morning. I figure maybe something will happen overnight. I don't know why I figured that, but I did. I figure sometimes a night of sleep will help things, but usually it never does. So I sign on this morning, and it's the same thing. I can't download it. It's on the Xbox One, but I can't download it on the PC. So I try to talk to somebody live again, and they tell me something totally different. I forgot what they told me, but they didn't tell me to call. They said I needed to speak to a different department or whatever. So I said, you know what? This running around is getting me really pissed off, so I'm going to call. So I called them. So the first department answered the phone. They don't handle that, of course. They handle other things. They transfer me over to Xbox support. I'm trying to explain to them it's not an Xbox issue. It's a PC issue, but they insist Xbox can help me. Okay. So they transfer me over to Xbox. I'm on hold with Xbox for now 15 minutes. Finally, somebody picks up the phone. Dude sounded like he was stoned out of his fucking mind. Picks up the phone, and he's trying to help me, and he's like, you need to sign in under the account you purchased it under. I'm like, you know what? I am. So, like, what's going on? He was like, no, you have two accounts, it looks like. So then maybe I fucked up, right? I'm over here like, wait, maybe you're right. Maybe I did fuck up. So I'm checking. I have my Gmail account and my Outlook account. I purchased the game under my Outlook account, but he says I need to sign into my Gmail account. So I do that, and the game's not there, obviously, because I purchased under a different account. So he tells me I need to go to the Microsoft app, not the website. So I need to go to the Windows Store application that's built in. So I do that, and my Gmail's already signed in automatically, but the game isn't there. So I go to options, purchase history, and it takes me to my Outlook account, which shows that I purchased the game. So I figured the accounts would be linked, but they're not, because that's too easy. So he explains to me that I need to sign in under the Outlook account, and then the game will be available for download in the application. So now I'm feeling really stupid. I'm like, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. I feel real stupid. That should work, right? So I type in the Outlook account address, and it says, this organization does not allow you to sign in under this ID. It's like, what the fuck? It's a Microsoft ID. It's an Outlook ID, right? Why can't I sign in under your own ID? So he then says he can't help me anymore. He has to transfer me over to Windows support. So he transfers me over to Windows support. Now I'm on hold with them for 15 minutes before somebody picks up the phone. So somebody finally picks up the phone, and I'm going back and forth with this woman. She just does not seem to get it. She has no idea what I'm talking about. So she's trying to help me. I got to give it to her. She did try to help me, but she just kept confusing my story. It got to a point where she literally needed to sign in under my computer and control it remotely to figure out what the hell I was talking about. So I'm just sitting here watching her playing around, and she has no idea what she's doing. So she can't figure out why I can't sign in under that ID. So she puts me on hold for another 10 minutes. I'm guessing she went to speak to her supervisor, because she then took down details of the problem and asked me for my phone number, my email, the problem I'm experiencing, the exact error message. She's asking me for all these details. I'm guessing they've never seen this problem before. So we had about an hour the night before dealing with this, and now going on about 2 hours dealing with this morning. So I'm on about 3 hours trying to get my fucking Gears of War 4 to simply download and install on my PC after purchasing it. So then she says the only thing she could think of is to refund the purchase and then repurchase it under the correct email address, which I was totally cool with, even though I really shouldn't have to do it. What if I didn't have the money? What if I was somebody who didn't have the cash? What if I was somebody who couldn't afford it and I had to wait for the refund? You know what I mean? And everybody else is playing Gears of War except me, even though I did the right thing and I purchased it under whatever email account I thought was valid. Even though clearly Microsoft sees I have 2 email accounts, but I can't log in onto the Outlook account under the Windows 10 app, which is very, very weird. So I'm like, you know what? Fine. That's fine. Let's do that. Transfer me over to the billing department. This is where it gets fun. I'm on hold for 35 minutes with the billing department. 35 minutes listening to the same, do you have Windows 10? I'm sure you heard of it, advertisement. 35 minutes. It got to a point where I fucking took my phone with me. I went outside. I moved my car for alternate side parking. I went back upstairs. I made myself some breakfast. I'm still on hold. Finally, an agent picks up. After 35 minutes, an agent picks up. And she's like, what's the problem? So thankfully, I got a case number. And I didn't have to explain it for the 13th time. So I give her the case number. She looks it up. She goes, okay, we can do the refund. We just got to get some information. So I have to give her my Outlook account, my Gmail account, my phone number. She has to send a code to my phone, and I have to verify it over the phone that it's the right person. Then she has to find the Gears of War purchase, which she couldn't find because she was looking under the Gmail account, not the Outlook account. So then I have to fucking explain to her, look, it's under the Outlook account. Look under that one. So she finally sees it, processes my refund, and tells me it's going to take 4 to 5 days, business days, for it to process. Like, really, in 2016, I had to go through 3 hours of phone calls to get my game to work. And we didn't even get it to work. We did a workaround, which was we refunded it, and I purchased it under the different email so I can get it to work. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. I'm debating if I'm going to tag Microsoft in the Twitter in the description so their Twitter can see this, but there's got to be a better way, guys. I got transferred to 4 to 5 different departments on a hold of total of like 3 hours and literally about a day and a half worth of bullshit trying to get this to work. It's so stupid. Come on, guys. Get your shit together. That's not customer service. Yeah, we got it resolved. Yes, I'm grateful. But at the same time, I shouldn't have had to jump through so many hoops to get it done. That's fucking crazy. So if you guys are on PC and you're purchasing your games on the Microsoft Store, be very careful. Make sure you're under the right email address so you don't have to go through the bullshit that I just went through. This is Demon Ralph signing out.